Hey Mickey, I know you're getting close to starting this thing. I'd like to get it on camera.
Yeah, it's getting close. Last night we stayed late, tried to bust it off. Had some gremlins. I don't know. We just plugged everything back in, same tune and everything, but we had something a little off. I called my buddies at McKee Auto and they gave me some help. Honestly, I got a few things to button up and I'm gonna try to start it before anybody else gets here. I came in a little early today to try to bust some stuff out. I think it's ready to start, so.
Some viewers were asking about why we hadn't been doing videos lately. What's up with that one?
So what happened with the videos is I have another customer that we're building a race car for. It's probably the last race car I'll ever build. And he had a deadline of his own that was sprung on us kind of last minute. So the cameraman had to go help out with that car, help get it finished up. So he wasn't able to do any filming, that's the camera guy. That's Richie. He was working on a race car. So we didn't have nobody to film because everybody else was all hands on deck. But everybody's got their part done now and we're close. So I can show you what y'all missed. We did the slosh tub upgrade. That was something else that I changed from last time. So the truck, when I lowered it the first time, it set lower than I really thought it was going to. And if I had a passenger with me and hit a hard bump or overpass or something, it would rub the inner fenders. So I got the slosh mild tubs and put in here, and Ron was rewiring the battery cables I think last time. So from the factory the battery sets this way, we flipped it this way, remounted it, and he was remaking the cables. I think that's where we left off. Since then I put in these tanks. We had these bed linered and installed. We talked about those in one video where we were building these tanks right here. So this is the water side for the intercooler.
How are those vent tubes working out so far?
Well, let's see if the cap will come off. Yep. I tested this pump earlier, and so obviously it's venting. Obviously it's venting well, or the cap wouldn't want to come off there. So those seem to be all right. All right, so what else did we do? We filled the gas tank up, figured out what kind of capacity it would hold because I added capacity to this tank. So it's not standard like our other tanks. So I wasn't 100% sure what it would hold. So we filled it up and then redrained it all, divided that in thirds, used that to program the Dakota Digital because I feel like it's more accurate that way. And so we programmed the Dakota in thirds, then put the fuel back in it, got all the fuel leaks, everything's all squared away. We don't have no issues there. We bled the brakes. I bled the Hydro Boost. I changed something on the Hydro Boost. We put a different reservoir on it. And this is something trick. A lot of people have trouble with air in the Hydro Boost stuff. I run this extra fitting with a brake bleeder up there, and where I can bleed it off, and then I can remove that. Let's see.
These panels came out pretty nice. What made you want to do those?
So we installed the slosh tubs, and I had a block off panel right there before, but it had holes in it where my methanol tank was bolted in, and then the other side had the water tank bolted in. So I had to remake these and repaint them with no holes in them. And so we installed those over the last few days, plus put in the wheel tubs last couple days. So there's a few more things we got done. Got the intake tube put on, got the belts put back on. I think that's about it. Well, I mean, really, it's about ready, guys. We got all the wiring plugged back in. It should be able to fire up. It's got fuel in it. I checked the fuel pressure. We set it. Really, I can't think of anything else.
Let's fire it up.
Okay. Well, cut the camera. Let me check a couple other things under the truck that I got to check, and we'll come back to a startup.
So ready?
Yeah. I think we're ready to bust it off. Just wanted to get that door open first.
All right.
I would maybe stand back a little bit in case it does something stupid, backfires or something, but I think we're going to be good. I did already prime the fuel pump, so it should be good. Oh yeah. It sounds different. I'm gonna check under it, make sure nothing's leaking. It's got good fuel pressure. I don't see nothing leaking. I'm gonna put it back on the lift and go over everything and make sure. But I think she might be ready, boys. Okay, so before we took Bougie apart, we weighed it with the factory frame and the setup that I currently had. And we're gonna see what that weighs. You got one more?
Yep.
We're gonna see what it weighed like that. I don't even remember what it was, but it's somewhere in my phone. And then we're gonna pull Bougie in here, set it on the scales and check the weight with all the chassis upgrades. And everybody in the shop took a guess at what they think it weighs. We're gonna see who's the closest to it. And we're gonna give them a prize. What do you guys want? You want a Team No Respect shirt? No? Okay. Well, I would say they get a day off, but there's already a few days off coming. Can't do that because I need the help right now. So.
Wait, then I don't get a day off.
Free lunch. How about that?
Wait,
I'll
what
buy-
about me then?
I'll buy lunch. You already get free lunch.
Like a free t-shirt from Modern T10 or something.
Okay. You can have your choice of a free hat or a free lunch if you guess it the closest. Good? Sound good? Okay. We're going to pull the truck in and get the scales out and check it. So everybody grab a scale. So I'm having my kid go and stand on each scale to make sure they're all weighing the same and that they all zero back out before we put the truck on it. Let me take a picture of this so I can save it. And
Is this good?
yeah,
How are you? They're thinking about 4,000. So they're going up for $4,000.
I'm gonna go. I mean, it's flickering.
That's $4,000.
I'm gonna say 4.
I bet you a lot of people are close.
26 pounds.
Are you
Yeah.
really?
I was gonna say, I bet you a lot of people
Let's
are
see.
close.
You can get a camera over here and see who's
What's
close.
6,000?
Okay. Richard Herman, 39.50.
He's out.
Junior, 4,300. Well, that's heavier than what it weighed before. Have that. So far, Richard's winning. Richard's beating you. I just want you to know that. Rusty, 4,026 pounds. Cheater.
We're not doing Prices Right rules?
Yeah.
Okay. Bryson, 5,500 pounds. You were close. 5,500. Okay. Troy. Does that say 2,600 pounds?
Yeah. He's thinking the promo.
He's part-time.
Oh, I went full race car on my class too.
Troy forgot we're not building race cars no more. Brian, 2,895.
That's the Promont C10 we're gonna be.
Yeah, that's not my C10, but maybe someday. Xander, 6,057. Now,
Maybe his other truck.
King Dingaling, 3,875. Is that what that says?
I guess so.
I don't know who that is. It's not me. Mine's the last one, it looks like. I was 4,050 pounds.
Oh.
So,
Rusty won.
old wise man wins over there.
26 pounds.
So you want a hat or do you want free lunch?
I already got a hat.
Okay, well, we're going to have turkey sandwiches tomorrow. All right, guys. Rusty wins. I'm stoked. Let's look right quick. I'll see what it weighed before and see how much weight we lost. Here it is, right here. Here it is. Bougie with no driver weight, 41.28. So we lost 128 pounds. Here's the killer part. We went from 59.6% front weight to 54% or 54.6. So that is huge right there. That's what we want. 128 pounds. With the 128 pounds, we actually added more things to this. Like it's got a receiver hitch on it now and all kinds of little things. I can't think of all of them, but it's got a few things added to it. So I'm pretty happy with that weight difference. So anyway, there's today's video. Thanks for watching our video. Be sure to subscribe to see more videos on tech tips, installs, and even our custom builds.